is up, y'all? It is me, Tasha C, and welcome to the Tasha C Show podcast. Shout out to my podcast YouTube fam, hugs and loves and all the above. And if you're not part of your podcast and wherever you're listening to, oh really? I'm just gonna leave it there. We'll keep it real. I'm using this phone, so I don't know if y'all heard that notification. But anyway, y'all, don't forget. If y'all like what y'all are listening to, you go click and follow the button wherever podcast platform you are listening to, or if you're listening to this on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe and get that bell. But don't forget to put Tasha C TV if you're on YouTube. You like what you hear, and you want to look some past videos of my face, and in the near future I'll pop up back up there again. But anyway, at the moment I had a couple topics to talk about. I was originally going to wait until the end of the weekend, because my birthday isn't until next Thursday. Okay, not this Thursday, but October the 8th. So I'm like, it's Libra season. I mean, it's already been a couple, about at least damn near a week already it being Libra season. But yes, y'all, I wanted to sit here and at least give you one podcast and what's going on. I don't know, say, if I will make another podcast before or after my birthday. So I figured, considering all the stuff that's going on at the moment, why not make one now and talk about a couple things, while I'm, staying up, whatever, and, rant about again, deliveries and some pluckery. I'm saying that because it's the first minute and I'm going to upload this to YouTube. So I'm not trying to cuss that much, but anyways, y'all, like I said, it is Libra season. It's also October the 1st, which is also Breast Care Awareness Month. Like I said, Pluck Cancer, Pink Fight. I'm trying to think of all the hashtag, whatever, the survivors, cancer sucks, any type sucks. And, like I said, I have somebody very close to me who's a breast cancer survivor, and, it's common for us to at least know somebody, whether it's our family or in some cases we may be going through it ourselves. So yeah, y'all, I would have got pink braids this year, or back to wearing pink braids, because I was going to wear them, till I felt like stop wearing them. But due to coronavirus, I'm just going to have my hair in the hair wrap for my birthday, because I'm still, I know people who are getting their hair done and nails done and stuff like that. I don't feel comfortable yet with going back to getting my hair done. And I wouldn't be so like I said, like annoyed about it, due to the corona stuff, but due to the fact I'm considered just the fact that I have asthma and bronchitis alone, and then my hydronitis is immune illness. Nope, y'all, I'm good, y'all, but like I said, that's pink has became my favorite color, is representing, for my sister being one of my sisters. I like to say, I'm not saying which one name, so forth. My Smurfette, I call her. I do for her, and I do for other people. And since it's the same month as my birthday, I started doing that like 3 years ago. But like I said, since the pandemic, when I took my braids, the pink, we whatever hair, if it get braids down since March, I just been covering my hair up. And y'all, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I don't even care if I'm wearing a mask anyway. Sometimes I'll be going out with a bonnet now. Sometimes it's colorful, but sometimes I'll be like, well, I got a mask on. Supporting everything else. But, when I suddenly do go out. So, anyways, y'all, like I said, it is, Libra season. It is Breast Care Awareness Month, so go pink. I don't know how, considering you have to be very careful, especially people in high risk groups, how are they going to do it this year? And we don't know. Lord willing, if we ever to get quote back to normal, how would it go about, say, when they do the walks or have certain organizations? Are they going to be for the safety? Are they going to have where there's no audience at certain events, but say they have, I think they have like that auction of bras sometimes for sale for charity, and certain events. How would that happen with this occurring? So that's something interesting. But like I said, go pink, fire survivor, pink survivors, and go pink, and healing for people, fight the breast cancer surrender. So yeah. So anyways, y'all, I'm, of course, about to rant and talk about entertainment. I did say I was going to retire, not the Meg and Tolie lanes. I'll go later on and talk about them. But again, just one more thing to bring up, because you know how have y'all ever done something and then it seemed like you get more information, or you're waiting for something and you're like, I'm done with it, and it pops up afterwards, or something like that. In this case with me, it was some more stuff that came up about two of the topics that on top of my head that I can remember, like Tory Lanez and the Meg situation, and also the Jaguar Wright. So they're going to be brought up again. Okay. So anyways, first I want to rant about the pluckery and deliveries. And y'all, I have brought this up before about the systems where, especially due with the thing coronavirus, you got 45. Yeah, I got to talk about a little about that too. I think I'll go there before the entertainment. I mean, that was sadly to entertainment already, if you know what I mean. But anyways, so y'all, I'm still without my bed. If y'all have been listening to me before, I've been waiting for technically a new bed really since August. Okay, the beginning of August. And make a long story short, I know for one thing, I will get other stuff for sale because I've been in the Sam's Club, even not for at least for a year. I only order at the most, I think another thing online, just some, carry out containers. That's it. But other than that, I have not been in there ever since, Rona been up there, tootsie rolling around and stuff and doing the nanny and all that stuff, is still getting on damn nerves. But because the last bed I have gotten before was from them. No problem getting whatever, except the box spring got jacked up, messed up, and eventually got a point where it just wasn't working no more, so whatever. Now, the first bed I ordered was on July the 28th, and after a couple of weeks, I kept calling for, chat, oh, they give you to this number. And it's one of those things where they give you to another number. And then they're like, okay, we're finding, we had to give you a number to the XPO. And they're saying, we're waiting for a number. They said, it was a ship. Then somebody else said, so it's one of those type of damn things. And then eventually, when it still don't come up next week, they're talking about, we'll call you when we're about to get the thing for the XPO company. Which they have a certain number, I guess, contract or business they have with the bed mattress company brand that I, purchased through Sam's Club. Anyways, y'all, then they're saying that, it didn't get something like that, blah, 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 and blah, blah. So I was just like, okay, forget it. Then I decided I'll try one more time. Maybe I'll just order another bed, which my stick from them, and I should be okay. And then I at least got more of a better answer, because weekend went past by again. And they were saying, the person was saying, at least it was a date. It wasn't like, okay, call this number. We can't locate when it's supposed to be, sent or whatever, blah, blah, blah. This time they were at least like, but so I already knew it was going to come around originally on my birthday, October the 6th. And then I was like, okay, thank you. So at least I got somewhat of a date that they have gotten from me without having to call this other number, this other number, this other number. And all of a sudden, a week and a half ago, I got a notification from XPO saying that there was, okay, we got your bed in and we're going to mail it, right? But then when I look at the tracking thing, I did think it was pretty weird. They said, okay, the order was put in the 28th of July. And then they got the order on February 21st. And this is the same bed they said they couldn't process, couldn't find or whatever, which they couldn't just tell me at first, or some back or whatever. It was some problems, error with getting the bed, which I don't even know why the hell it was on sale if they didn't have the bed or whatever the hell the problems was, and sometimes, calling them damn companies, you take depending on what time you call, you can be on the phone for hours, you can sit here, bake a cake or whatever, as long as you got to take for that shit. So anyway, today, and I noticed when it got closer to the date it was supposed to, because it was supposed to deliver yesterday, the last day of September, and the day before, it says on the XPO site, they're supposed to, text you a confirmation or email of your choice when they're going to send the bed. And they even had to send a phone call around the same time, and they said it's if they got the bed in. So I'm like, I waited all day, still ain't got a bed. So I got to call them. Then when I go back to Sam's Club site, they're saying that first bed, which they could not process, and I even clicked to cancel the damn thing. Then they said couldn't cancel, whatever, and then they said it couldn't process. It's so much confusing, so I got to have that stuff straightened out. And they said it's shipped, and they're on the process of shipping on the bed, but they didn't ship the bed at all. And in order to give a notification, they still just said they got the bed, but they didn't go, it's like a little circle with 3 spots. Um, remember that darn color, four colors? Okay, I'm 80s babies, y'all. Remember the color that Simon Says, and there's four colors around the circle, right? And you go, Simon Says, and it'd be like, you might have to follow this color. You click the lights, and it's kind of like a memory game. Do. Remember that game, like twist it, turn it, squeak it, wheel. So this one was like do, hit the blue, red, that type of thing. Hit the red, green, and I forgot, what was it? It was red, green, and blue. And yellow. And, it's one of those type of things. So it was like a circle like that. And I just seen two halves of the circle being filled. Not one where they're about to get processed delivery or nothing. And so I'm like, oh, really? So I don't know, y'all. I may not have my new bed by my birthday. I realized that it's just like I said, there was no problems, but 6 years of difference, and the wrong, like I said, it's just weird that it seems to be problems with just getting this one item and straightened out, regardless how many times I call them, and it's ridiculous. So I'm going to find out tomorrow. That is my goal. Well, wait a minute, it's already technically tomorrow, but you know what I mean, later on, because it's like 1:06 a.m. in the morning, Now I'm going to find out what the hell was wrong. Okay. That's number one. 3 more to go. As far as, like I say, to enjoy the fuckery, deliveries, and the fuckery. Okay? So, more of the fuck. I realized, I said last week I was not going to order more from Khmer Rose because they didn't respond in mail thing. Now, they did at least, they did mail. It was weird they didn't say anything about a week, but they did say, oh, customer, we're sending you this stuff. And they did send a shipping tracking statement. So I'm like, well, at least I feel better with that, and say if it is a delay, whatever, because they shipped it like 2 days ago, or starting the process where they get the shipping label, whatever. And like I said, I have ordered from them before, and I, looked on the Instagram site, and they haven't had like really any problems and nothing like that, so I'm like, I'll still rock with them a little bit. I'll take that back, because at least they did respond, not like some other company who I would not mention. Now, unless y'all, if I get enough comments, I mean, I in the future about what the company, I will tell that. I'm not trying to stop nobody's bags, or destroy anybody's bags, but business is business. And I mean, they have horrible service, and not the only one who's sitting here who order hair products from this like new upcoming one that I found, like, going down the timeline with, I think based on what you click in when you interest as far as Instagram pages, and I found them, and I got basically 4 different orders, cause the 3 of them were like, Labor Day sales, whatever, right? I still haven't got the first one, y'all. The first 2 were supposed to be filled. The other 2 have not even been filled or done yet, even though the last one was by September the 6th. And the last, I think that was like August the 28th. And I think it was 2 of them, either September the 4th or whatever, but around that time. But they were supposed to be shipped. That one was shipped, and it was, 2 other, I think, one on 5th and the 6th. And like I said, I have seen the green, because I don't know if it comes up, and you could direct message Instagram folks. If they carry a conversation with you and back and forth, that you see, hear that damn clock. But anyway, like I said, it doesn't matter, I don't know if it matters if a person responds to you or not, but Instagram has had that for a couple years, where a green light where you can see that they're online. And when I was typing to inquire about, where's my order, these suckers didn't even say any damn thing at all. And there was a couple people, I'm still seeing people email, it's been like the 4th or 5th post again. I said post or pursed. Sometimes I pursed. Sorry, that's the country that I don't have. I wasn't born in the country, when both my parents from the country, but my dad was there longer than my mom. Okay, so, some people do say that they think I'm from the country, but I actually was born right in Detroit, in Michigan, okay? But, anyways, so I've seen them, and I still see a couple people who are, again, like, I even remember one of the people like, hey, where's my order? I ordered the 5th. Is it still there? And they already inquired us, and they already told them, oh, it's on the way. That's what they always say. Oh, it's on the way. It's on the way. And I know it's, like I said, due to the Rona and the post office service, all the mess that's going on with these delivery services, it's understandable. But it's getting to the point where it's like, okay, And that, okay, like, this is ridiculous, and keep saying, oh, you're gonna get sent a certain date, and then it's like it passes, and you keep saying these certain dates over and over again. Like, I don't care, you congrats you about doing warehouse, but if half your business and most of your customers, or a certain amount of customers, are like thinking like it's some scam, or they wait so long to get one purchase, and you're not half-ass communicating, that's gonna cut down on the service. So service, because people do word of mouth. Okay, so like I said, I just want my damn orders. Actually, I ain't gonna lie. First, I'm trying to go through the payment thing in order to try to see, can I get a refund the first order? Because I'm just like, I am tired of waiting, and this like I said, the company, persons are not responding back, and this is an ongoing problem. I'm not the only person experiencing it. I've seen at least about 5 or 6 other people who have posted in the post on their Instagram, like, okay, where's my order? I still waited. This is ridiculous. Or just seeing this ongoing problem that has been occurring the past several weeks. Ever since, like I said, since like mid-September. So, like Sharon's just like, I ordered at the beginning of August. Where's my stuff at? Where's my stuff at? So, like I said, with them, I will not be ordering from them again. Okay. There are plenty of other companies that I will be ordering from or continuing from, but it won't be them in the future. I just want my stuff, since that's ridiculous, but like I said, they have poor customer service. Now, it may be something wrong with the damn postal service, but is there something wrong with your damn email too? Is the internet messed up where you can't respond to customers who are wondering where their orders are? Or if your response is kind of like a semi-rude comment? Like I said, with mine, the persons told people to DM about the orders that were made a certain date, that they were mailed out. And that's exactly what I did. I just said, hey, how you doing? And the person said, oh, we will respond. Oh, we process orders 7 to 8 days, 7 to 8 days, 7 to 10 days, whatever. And I'm like, okay, they'll still pass the point. You're telling people, and it's smart. And then when I just say hello again, still being nice, these mofos don't even want to respond back. So it's like this, like, I don't get to the point by the time I even get during stuff, whatever, like, what's the thing? Like I said, we know it's a limitation even when people are creating items, whether it's arts and crafts, soaps and hair, or whatever, or making clothes, that there is low supplies or limited supplies and delays. But it's a problem if you use some postal service. And like I said, both my two orders I'm supposed to be waiting out of 2 are still supposed sitting in the other state. They're not out the country. They're, they over probably like 13 hours or something. Away or something like that. But what I'm saying is that it's like, okay, oh, bear with us, whatever. But like I said, is there something wrong with your internet that you can't even at least respond, or the professionalism is like customer service? So if knowing there's a problem, whatever, heck, I can't say this, but the point they're getting is, I don't know, they should like try to resend extra 1 or 2 bottles, or half people's order people they have. And somebody I seen, they ordered some and they had like majority missing order and stuff like that. But like I said, they will not, after I get these orders, or if I ever get them or whatever, or I bet you would just be, I'm not gonna say petty, but I will be on a damn site, on a post page after a certain amount of weeks if I still don't get my stuff. Like, I never see my orders. I try to order you, but send my route, whatever. And all I know is I would never do this in point blank period. That's it. Because that's ridiculous. Okay? Maybe not, depending on how I feel like trying one more time with the DM and seeing they don't respond. But I'm not the only person either that they try contacting them and never received anything or whatever. So it's a hot ass mess with that. I mean, congrats to few people who got their items where they got them on time, or got them, like late as hell, whatever, like they're ordering from China or some shit. Okay, whatever. And the last thing I'm still gonna continue to order from this damn company, because I've been satisfied with the company as far as products where I got before. But my mouth was open when I was like, this package is a little light, little makeup, whatever. Shake in the box. It's supposed to be 5 little things. It was one of them big summer sales. It's supposed to be, 5 little, little palette thing, eye palettes. It's only 1. And the receipt says 4 or 5. So I just emailed today. So hopefully, when they respond back, now I will be resending again until I get it. Because I'm like, that even though they was on sale, and what seems fabulous, I was able to use the coupon code with it, which is very rare, because you usually can't do double discounts. when about to order online. But I was able to do that, and it was a discount, all right. It was a sale. Half of the shit wasn't in there. That's what the sale was. Half of the stuff wasn't in there. But anyways, y'all, like I said, that's enough of deliveries and fuckeries at the moment. So, other than that, y'all, before I go into it, I want to talk about some serious, like, 2 topics about keep people in your prayers and bring positive vibes and stuff. Now, we already know about the Rona stuff, and people have been affected. It is sad that Rona has affected 1 million people worldwide have passed away from this, let alone. There's still high numbers, and it's not including Rona with her second wave, her twin coming in either, who's supposed to be worse. There's over 200,000 people who have fought have not survived with the Rona. And there's people who maybe, who are still dealing, who might have got affected, who some of them don't have to even go to hospital, just self-quarantine and so forth or whatever. Like, but went to the hospital, but then were able to prove, like, shout out to Ghetto View, one of my YouTube cousins. Check out her channel, is THA Ghetto View. She does reviews and commentary and all that stuff, and also support as well. And I know she has a channel, I think it's all about supporting Block Talk Radio. But she, also survived the coronavirus. But I wanted to bring up and keep in your prayers, Natalie Nunn, who is known, if y'all know what of most things, was entertainment, where she was known for the Bad Girls Club fame and so forth, and other TV shows and other, businesses. I know she's in the hospital for the Rona. And also in the prayers was Brandi Maxwell, where, she was on the show Basketball Wives and other programs. I know she is a ovarian cancer survivor, and she survived that, thank God. And I think her and her husband, I know she has one child. She's a mother and she's a wife. And now, I think DJ Duffy, who was one of the classmates. I didn't watch really that season too much. It's been years since I watched Basketball Wives, whatever. And I kind of on and off had watched it. I only watched it once in a while, consistently, occasionally. And one season I actually reviewed it, and it was one of the seasons actually that she was on there. But DJ Duffy, who also used to be on there, and I know I know she's expecting another bundle of joy, her second baby child soon. And she was saying prayers, Brandi Maxwell, and prayers, even though I didn't know what was going on. And and it turns out, I think one of her relatives came out and said that she's in the hospital with a severe case of the Rona. So please keep her in your prayers. Now, also, there was a picture on the shout out to the Jasmine brand. Gotta make sure you shout the sources. So we also talk about Consequence, who's a rapper, I think writer and so forth. And he also was known, I think he used to work with Kanye West. He was on one season 11 Hip Hop New York. With his wife, I think Jen the Pen, and I didn't pay attention. It was him and his wife and their son, and I didn't pay attention. I don't know why it didn't stand out to me about him being like smaller. And this is what happened. Consequence explains his dramatic weight while sharing he has lupus. So he's a lupus warrior and diabetes. Let's send him lots of prayers and positive energy. Okay. So he says this, I was body shamed when I posted this pic on August, 17th, 2020. I was approximately 113 pounds and some asshole said I looked like an old junkie. Lupus diabetes has been kicking my ass for 7 months straight. I was, but oddly enough, I was getting better as 2 weeks before than I was at 105 pounds. And my sugar was 500 from being on steroids. But I was determined to wish my son Kate happy birthday because, as you can see, it could have been the last time. God's will is God's will. This is my story, and I'll tell it away. Wait till you see me in the picture now. Things are different. So, like I said, keep them in your prayers and positive vibes. Oh. So, like I said, sorry y'all, that kind of got me off track. Speaking, now we're gonna get in a little bit, into the entertainment, a couple stories. first I want to talk about, speaking of birthdays, LisaRaye birthday. If y'all don't know who the hell she is, she's been an actress. The first role that she stood up for was the classic movie, about women strip clubs, whatever, one of Ice Cube movies, Cube Vision movies, I think, called Players Club and stuff. And also starred, God rest his soul, the talented, one of the GOATs in comedy, Brandi Mac, and so forth, and LisaRaye. And actually, she was discovered in music. She was dancing, I think, in the Tupac Ties It Up. God rest his soul. Okay, I'm gonna leave it as is with the Tupac, because it's still theories if he's here or not, still. But anyways, she's on the show, and I've been seeing clips of Claudia Jordan. She's a radio personality, was on Real Housewives and stuff like that. She has this show, and of course they've been doing a quarantine session. That is with Shalina Johnson, who was with the Sister Circle, which I think is canceled after a couple seasons. And she was also singing. She was also part of R&B Divas. And also Vivica Fox, actress. And, it was Claudia Jordan, Vivica Fox, and LisaRaye. And so they're on this show, and they talk about different topics. And LisaRaye, was on the show. And this is why I'm kind of bringing it up. At first I was going to bring it up, but it's interesting on the other part of it. I'm like, why is this person talking about it? I know we don't know because we're not there, so we don't know what the heck is going on. But here's the thing. Now, there was all of a sudden they were like, oh, we got a special treat for you, blah, blah, blah. And, somebody's coming in to say happy birthday to you. They're recording artists, they have these playing records, blah, blah, blah. All of a sudden they like this. And it's the Brat. And here go the Brat, coming up pop her screen. It was a little sideways, so you had to tell to turn it. And this, LisaRaye had this look on her face, she was like a happy surprise. She was kind of like, oh my gosh, shocked. But then her face was kind of turning, like she wanted to cry. It was more so a little part was happy, but shocked, but it's set at the same damn time type of look. Ooh, type of, look, whatever. And then it turns out after LisaRaye was so, because they were like, don't cry, she's on it, blah, blah, blah. And LisaRaye finally started discussing what it was, is that, surprisingly, DaBrat has not spoken to her sister since the beginning of Rona. In other words, you might as well say, has not spoken to her damn near this whole entire year, damn near almost, or probably the end since last year. We don't know. Now, we all know DaBrat has, even though it shouldn't be surprised to most of us, DaBrat has came out recently after Judy the Beauty, the woman known for Milker Drops and other businesses and so forth. But that's one thing she's known for. Besides, she called herself BB Judy, Big Booty Judy, because, but she started off, in the hair care business. Surprised with a car, and that's when they kind of came out the same day, even though it was already reports that, hey, that's who she engaged to, because she had a ring on, that she was engaged and so forth. So, and I already knew BB also admitted that she has, the longest relationship she had was with women, and she was like, these ethnic roles and all this other stuff, and she, I knew that she was bi, even though she wasn't labeled there, or sexually fluid or whatever, So, anyways, LisaRaye was like, okay, this is a surprise. Well, I must have been a back row bird. Here, DaBrat, no, sis, you're not on the back bird. But she was like, well, basically, okay, you couldn't even tell me the happy moments. We've been talking about, I'm glad you leave the truth and everything, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, with bullshit and all, you couldn't even tell me, I'm your sister. I guess we ain't close as you think. I think we are, because I had to find out through social media that my sister was in this relationship, engaged with her. So I don't know if there's something that she don't like Judy, or the thing is, which is true, because for some reason, why would the Brat consider, they said, even it was said that it was really, besides that there was no problems between them, it is weird all of a sudden, why does she want to keep that secret, or her sister had to find those the blogs, as if she didn't even know or figure her sister was going to look down on her, that she chose to be with a woman, which LisaRaye was like, okay, that's my sister. I've been told to leave her truth and every dirt thing, blah, 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 whatever, and, or prefers women over men, whatever. The thing is, it's for whatever reason, and we don't know, we'll ever know if it's meant for us to know, why she never told her sister, what was going on. So, like I said, she was just like, she was basically like she was hurt. And because they were trying to like post like, it's okay, but she coming over, blah, blah, blah. Because, like I said before, Lisa, DaBrat just like, happy birthday to you. Lisa was just like, really? But, I just seen snippets. I didn't see the whole conversation because I don't even know if Fox Soul was on the chat. I don't know if Fox Soul, it just has commentary. I don't know if they have shows, like, TV shows and all that other stuff. I don't know. Okay. But she was just saying, like, she just told me, what was going on, like, why I had to find out through, like, those type of things. So it's just like, ooh, it's kind of sad because you can see how hurt Lisa was, but DaBrat wasn't like trying to get back with her. She was like, yeah, I understand. Yeah, you could tell, like, it's a big sister, little sister type dynamic. And, not all sibling relationships or something like that, or other bonds, we never understand. Sometimes, unfortunately, it does come to that way. And like I said, we don't know why. I don't know why Brett wouldn't tell her what was going on, especially point like being in a relationship and engaged on top of that or whatever. And like I said, if it's not meant to know, but it's just like, she just didn't want to say anything, but just like, no, I didn't mean to. No, you are important, that type of thing, But, Lisa was like, you could tell, like, she the big sister / like the second mama type of thing. That's what kind of, or has like a motherly presence too. She was just like, y'all don't know. She was just really upset. You could tell she was hurt about it. And, I was like, I understand. And we're just like, okay, they were trying to help out the situation because it was just awkward. They were supposed to surprise. But, I mean, it was surprise, all right. Even they didn't know what the hell was going on. They didn't know, like, DaBrat has not spoken to her sister in a whole year, or, and so, like I said, it was a surprise, all right. So today, DaBrat's girlfriend, I don't know what's the brother, I thought they said engaged or fiance, whatever, but let's continue. Now, this is also the Jasmine brand, and also on official Ken Barbie site as well. I'd like going to their site, his site too. I hope I'm saying the right pronoun. I don't know Ken, even though he has that name Ken. I don't want to sit here and say that, Ken is a he, and they don't use that pronoun. Okay. So anyway, let's go to here. DaBrat, Jessica DaBrat posted cryptic messages following LisaRaye and DaBrat's heated exchange. And that's what I'm saying is just like, why did she put her foot or, her ass into the conversation? I usually like to, I follow her in every darn thing. I don't know, say I'll pay for a virtual class, or I don't know, say I'll pay for drops, but I do enjoy, I follow her about a year or something like that. I follow her and of course her other two super best friends. I got the crayon case, from, I got some lip gloss and stuff from, of course, Super Scent, and I like Tokyo Vanity too, even though, oh Lord, we got to get to that too, y'all, if I'm able to, about the Tokyo Vanity thing, because nobody's talked about this at all. But Tokyo Vanity is like, when she roasts, okay? She in the field of her own. She is not to be played with, okay? But anyway, what I'm saying is that, now I'm back, I'm looking at the Jasmine brand thing, and, here she talking about cryptic message. Okay, here go Jasmine Brandon. I'm just going to do the slides. Family can get into heated exchanges, but it always feels good when someone has your back during those times. Following the heated public exchange between DaBrat and her sister, LisaRaye McCoy, DaBrat's significant other, Jessica DaBrat, she posted a few cryptic messages on Instagram, seeming to have her girlfriend's back. She posted a photo of herself where DaBrat seems to be holding her back about something. It catch your mood. No, what was said. But the thing is that, what do you mean holding it back, whatever? DaBrat wasn't like offended or anything like that. We don't know what was closed doors, but I also heard, now the official Ken Barbie was saying, to add to the message, that of course the posters were deleted, because I didn't see it, on my timeline, nothing like that. But it was just like, what was that? Well, like I said, we don't know what was going on, but like I said, if she has that type of intuition, she jumps into certain things where she don't jump into, or whatever. Like I said, we don't know the behind story, we don't know if it will, but I was just like, why was this necessary? If anything, I would hope like she would like encourage DaBrat, like, that they work on, like, where she like, okay, why she didn't tell her, like, it's okay to tell her. She says she's happy and proud that, for her. And that's exactly what LisaRaye said a couple times. And then this occurred. So she got like as if she's holding the brat back, and she got, a purple robe or something. And then here she goes with a message. Don't waste your words on people who deserve your silence. Sometimes more powerful than you could say is nothing. Okay, well, she's saying something. So nothing means no sound, no nothing, nothing but, okay, whatever. And then she got like this like sarcastic emoji talking about some nah, girl. And it's just like, why? I mean, yeah, she has her back, but I just thought, dude, that is not the play. Excuse me, y'all. Damn, seasons changing and stuff, and that's messing with my darn sinuses and stuff. It just seems real. That's just, I gotta look at that little sideways. Gotta look your little sideways, Judy. You gotta look sideways. Before I go to the next subject, y'all, I didn't know until how Sweetie, that rapper stuff, who has the bachelor's thing that also goes with Quavo, and got a couple songs like My Type and Tap In and stuff. It got a couple businesses and stuff. She's real pretty, could be like a model, stuff like that. I think she does model. I think as well. But like I said, I do like her. Okay. She had her mom was all the time, what's the rest of your outfit? And she showed, because her mom used to be a video model as well. And I'm looking, strolling through the comments, and somebody was like, yeah, her mom is very pretty. I'm y'all, but I wish I can, that dad is fine as hell. And I, was like, and I followed Sweetie. And they was like, yeah. And I'm still looking at the conversation, whatever. And they like, yeah, y'all, look at the Father's Day, her Father's Day post. And y'all, he was right. I went ahead, and I ain't gonna lie, I bookmarked her Instagram, and she had a picture of a daddy without a shirt off, and whoo, yes. I don't have a type, but I mean, that's one of those songs dedicated to. That's my type as far as that. Ooh, yes. Sweetie, yeah, let me get off that subject, but yes, that he looked very, very nice and scrumptious, okay? That's all I have to say about that one. Whew. Let's just say I looked at all the comments. It was no surprise that most of the ladies, was saying like, no offense, but is your dad single? What is his at? Do you want, I'm sorry, but it's okay. If you look at you, I might be your stepmama. What is going on? Oh gosh. Now, speaking of another Libra birthday. Now, here's the thing going on. Now, nobody has talked about this story yet. And, I, like I said, been following Tokyo Vanity for like about a year or so, whatever. Been a while. And her birthday was this week too, whatever. I think she accidentally got injured like towards the end of her trip, whatever. But she's doing fine now. I don't know what happened. I don't know, jet ski. I don't know, she busted her ass, whatever. I don't know what happened. Okay, she was attacked on an animal on, some, exotic resort. I don't know. Okay. But anyway. And this is what I like to call backhanded, or I'll slap you and try to hug you. I know it's supposed to be backhanded, but how, and I can't stand, and this could be a whole nother subject or whatever about like, how people say, oh, you look pretty for a fill in the blank, or you look nice for a blah, blah, blah. I'm nice regardless, or I look good or whatever, but people be trying to say a comment is like, I'm trying to hug you and punch your ass at the same time. And it's this one guy's site, some T-tenders and stuff, where I heard about, but I don't follow, whatever. And, she like, she was, this T-tenders, whoever told me the site was like, she basically copied what she said, and Tokyo, she from New Orleans, whatever, they bounce, that's their words, their truck, and shout out to Brandi Blue. And, she was bounced for her birthday. And here go T-tenders. I love me BBW. We could all use a BFF to support us Tokyo Vanities. And a relationship is shown as Tokyo sandals. Even though, unless I heard of wedge sandals are usually supposed to be flat anyway. And strong up there. Now, Tokyo Vanity is a full-figure woman. Actually, she's lost some pounds. She's still, one of us, full-figure woman. Because, I'm a full-figure woman. I'm a big girl, whatever. I'm fluffy. Okay. But that was a backhanded comment. The person me and a lot of posts about it. And then I couldn't even, I thought I was able to screenshot better. This is a new phone, y'all. But she said, yes, can you ugly bitch. If I slapped the fuck up you, be mad or something like that. So, Tokyo Vanity started going the hell off. Okay, whatever, right? And, which is understandable because it was like, that was uncalled for. And so, she went to a little roasting session. Oh yeah, here it is. Now, yes, Liv Can, that must be her, T Tender's personal page, Liz Fan. Yes, Liv Can. You ugly bitch. If I snap the fuck out of you, I'll be wrong. Question mark. Y'all hoes love playing until I back the fuck out of you. I don't know, back the fuck out of you. Keep playing, hoe, and I'm gonna show you, pussy hoe. So I'm not trying. But then, this is the part I really didn't agree with, at all, because I believe, like, leave the family out of this, leave, the kids out of this, even though turn out I think it was somebody she knew, child, whatever. But and then people can look from that angle. I wouldn't do that. Okay. But, and I know people wouldn't believe that neither, but some people like all gloves is off. When you come for me, I'm coming for your whole neck. I'm coming for your whole family. I'm coming for your dead great grandma, everybody. Okay. So, anyways, this one picture, with Tokyo Vanity, that she had of her that she was at the thing. And for a while, I guess the woman had her page private and she put it back on. And like I said, to me, that was personally bad comment, because she could just say I was supportive, be friends, she's beautiful, blah, and left it alone. What are you talking about as strong as her feet? It's like, okay, it's hold on as far as, because how big she is. Again, making, like I said, that was a body shaming comment, okay? And it's like, why? I'm like, to this day, there's still people who are going to talk about your appearance, whether they don't like it because you're small, or even because you're big, or figure, because you're big, or because they don't like how the way you look, or whatever the case is. They may take shots at you, unfortunately. And I'm just like this is 2020. We got way more stuff to worry about. And at the same time, it's sad, like, we still to this day are, body shaming, which could be it anyway. Because, there's some people, some cases, are body shamed when they're too skinny as well. And, or some people, try that shit where, say a person is big. Oh, I could talk about you and try to hide it where I'm concerned about your health, or you look unhealthy. Even though there's some people who may be the right BMI and stuff or whatever, and they got issues where they may have health issues and may be dealing with addiction. They may have certain chronic, you don't know. So you can't sit here and just assume that people are a certain way based on appearance. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, but it's just messed up. But let me continue on with the Tokyo Vanity thing. Long nose ass need a relationship strong as your nostrils with your sweet pea head ass. All them strong ass facial features you have on you, young man. Or as a support ass, a strong neck of yours. Bitch, you stay trying to be shady with your fragile flamingo looking ass. But you should have sat there and ate your food. Oh gosh. It get him was a person. And then she's a picture. She first thought this man and this child was her the woman's in there. And this is where I was just like, oh my gosh. She was like, girl, where you want me to start? With you or the fam? At yes, you can. Because I'll be confused. So, I screenshot this because she took this off, most of these off her thing. I think it's at the flamingo comment and stuff. Page, but I'll be confused on how you hoes can't talk about everyone except you ugly motherfuckers you wake up to every day. And here Super Sick was laughing. No, let the baby live. Talk. He innocent. Rib the daddy. Rib the daddy. And of course, a couple people said this. We're just like, okay, don't talk about nobody kids. And here go Tokyo Vanity, like, I don't give a fuck about her kids, her mama, her granny, ain't shit off limits when you come making fun of me for no reason. And it's about, now come on, keep the baby out of, he's innocent. Bitch, I was innocent. I'm my mama's child. She should have left me out of IG, and I ain't got no blood and no chooses. I think she meant to say. Okay, am I say this correctly? Why would you put the baby in the picture from there? Fuck her, that baby, and you. Ooh, Lord. Okay, but she'd have taken the picture down. But like I said, she just... And somebody brought an interesting point, was like, the Sandos comment, let me know, somebody about to say anything to get hype on y'all pages. Why the fuck are you trolling her? Your page was doing that bad, you needed her to respond so you do numbers and get a few more followers. Shaking my head. Which was weird that she brought it up, but... Ugh. So, after that roasting session, she brought up a point again, because like I said, she made the picture disappear with the child, and the original responder she had to her, you know, under her post that she put on her page. And here's another picture the woman lived with. She's in a photo with a guy, we out, you know, and she's like, bitch, I'm on the plane with Coolio, bye. And then she says this, and this was her response just yesterday morning. To the mother, father of that little boy, I apologize to you all because y'all son ain't have shit to do with Liv's dog ass. I'm not familiar with her, so I didn't know that was not her kid. My sincerest apologies for that. So basically she apologized because it wasn't Liv's kid. They had nothing to do with that. So I guess she would understand if it would have been Liv's baby. So, but anyways, that's just a hot ass mess. And I remember it was a couple weeks ago where, like I said, you know, how people, you know, like want to make an issue out of something. They ain't got nothing to do with them or just to say it. It was a picture of, you know, Tokyo Vanity did a lot of like, you know, cute poses and stuff as usual. And it was somebody who, you know, went on the page, you know, the troll hole. It's annoying you got people who have just come on people's pages or even have nerves or audacity to follow them just to say something ridiculous, rude, disrespectful, you know, get gangsta on the Twitter fingers or, you know, gangsta on the keyboards, basically. And, so it was one guy a couple weeks ago with Tokyo Vanity where she went off and deleted the picture. I didn't screenshot that. But, you know, he was one of those guys worried about, which is like none of your business, you know, their business anyway. But it was one of those things that remind me of like that guy was trying to comfort Jill Scott or didn't understand like why people, you know, liked her, whatever, or were infatuated with her. They didn't understand why. Why is it your damn why are you concerned about who is attracted to Jill Scott and attracted to Tokyo Vanity? They both beautiful women, just like Lizzo. Like, you know, how there's people who still talk even when Liz was the same side. I mean, she's smaller now. I mean, she's still, you know, a plus size lady, you know, fluffy lady. But you know how people be like, I don't understand, or they always, you know, sometimes try to body shame. Even though I honestly hear more about body shaming towards, personally, if somebody's bigger. You know, I ain't gonna lie, I have dealt with that myself as well. And it's just, you know, but it's also, like I said, I also know people who've been body shamed for, oh, you ain't got enough that, you ain't got this, you ain't got that, whatever, you know. But what I'm saying is that, the guy was all like, I don't understand, you know, trying to like call her out her name or, some insulting comment. And she, of course, screenshotted that and made that a post that disappeared, but it was funny for 2 seconds. I mean, she didn't at least tag no kids in that video. But she was just like, you know, I ain't pressed, I ain't look for you and I ain't pressed no damn way, basically what she was saying. And your chick, you know, she ain't too fly your damn self. Because it was a picture of her, looked like, I don't know if it was a lady, whatever, but it looked like it was, you know, posing this, like, they were posing for a video shoot, you know, we flashed you with the car, whatever. Like, you ain't too hot yourself, but got issues to say about me. You know, so like I said, Tokyo Vanity is on another level. Like I said, that's my thing. I personally don't agree with her coming for anybody's kid, whatever, but, you know, she had an apology. But yeah, nobody was talking about that on the blogs. I just read that last night on the timeline. I was like, let me screenshot this, because she, like I said, she is a firecracker. I know y'all, this is a little bit long, whatever. So thank y'all for who had time in a couple hours, like an hour and a half, to listen to my my podcast, the last one last week. Okay, I appreciate it. Whatever. You know, but I gotta learn how y'all to start splitting these or cutting them into maybe an hour, or if I'm gonna make more of a podcast, maybe have co-host or something, or not have it where I'm just like, you know, my voice. Now, unless y'all like hear my damn voice all the time and for a long ass time. Thank you very much. Whatever. Not to say whatever, but I'm like, thank you, and thank you. Hoods and love. All the above. Now, also speaking of like I want to say also congrats to birthdays, and we're going to leave a birthday. Usher, who, I don't know, he was divorcing his second wife, whatever. He and his girlfriend, I didn't know, for a couple years, just welcomed their baby girl. You know, they showed a little, got the finger and the little baby hitting her hand, so they had a baby girl. So congrats to them, many blessings. And also, I think, and yesterday too, Kevin Hart and his wife, they welcomed a baby girl. They had a text, to say, they got for the baby. So congrats to them. They both have baby girls, and, so congrats to them, and they bundles of joys. And they families. Congrats. Now, The next thing I wanted to talk about, y'all, real quick, and this may have to overload when I go to another segment, is again Jaguar Wright. Jaguar Wright is on this mission. I don't know what it is. Now, I do believe some of the stuff, as she said, true. Some of this, like, stretch far-fetched. And some of it makes her, like I said, and I stand by it, may come across as bitter. And now it was a 15-minute video. And she talked about saying, like, you know, talking about this, like, Diddy's millions been coming after her or something like that. Maybe in the comments or trending, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And she up to saying people got, you know, is saying I'm doing fake, will sue me. So this week, it kind of got brought up with Diddy, but also in a way was kind of, you know, like, okay, they can't answer for themselves with two other people who are not here that were included in the conversation. And I'm kind of was like I said, it's Jaguar Wright. Like I said, she has a wonderful voice and stuff, talented. Is she going to come out with a book? It's getting to the point where it's like, I understand she's exposing her truth. Like I said, last week we were talking about her coming for Mary J. Blige. Even if Mary J. Blige is gay or whatever, that's going to make us stop liking Mary J. Blige, you know, the 1-2-step furs, her boots, her style, her this, that. But she was downplaying and claiming, accusing Mary J. Blige of, like, you know, trying to stop her career. And I'm just like, okay, this is a little bit. So this week, y'all, she's with a hoodie. She's talking about 15 minutes. And she's talking about basically, again, stuff that I've heard about Diddy, but some more added details. So she was basically saying about a time around, what is like 03 or whatever, 2003 or something like that, the early 2000s. And if y'all remember the singer, have y'all ever seen the classic singer New Jack City? I never liked your pretty motherfucking ass anyway. You know, Nino character says, what's this my, you know, heartless ass character says to pretty boy, Christopher Williams character played, you know, in the film. And he also sang one of the classic songs. He's been on a couple, like, you know, like the music, like plays with music in it. He was also in that one season and disappeared him and this girl when, you know, the one of the most epic seasons of Real Housewives of Atlanta. You know, Frazier was still married to Paulo, and, you know, I don't mean to say Uncle Ben was his ex-wife, you know, they got into a chemo. It was a hot mess when they had, like, the pajama pillow talk night, whatever, one of the classic seasons, okay? And he was on actually that season, okay? Halfway, and then him and his girl, was not back there anymore, okay? Anyways, y'all. She was saying that P. Diddy, you know, back in the day, because he had entertainment on one of the people. She was like, I know this has been 20 years ago, so she shouldn't have to fear life, but let me go ahead. I'm not going to say her name, but I am going to tell something that happened that had to do with her. Now, we've been knowing that Puff Daddy, you know, his baby, he's been doing, you know, some, questionable behavior, power trips or whatever, you know, not giving people their masks and stuff like Mace was saying, you know, just shady business deals where always in the end he wins and the other person may work and you never hear again. Like, for example, y'all, it's been a lot of as anybody like has worked with Diddy, been able to be consistently still working with him, you know, for a long time that have not left or for whatever reasons have not gotten in trouble or something, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what I thought about, like, the artist that should have blown up and was questioned. It's several people, okay? Several, like, you know, horror stories that people just find. Remember Sherry Dennis, that song I Love You? That's still my ish. And just so many others. The band faded after a couple. It's just so much. But anyway, she was saying that Christopher Williams, I guess, was looking, you know, to sign a deal. And I've heard this even back in the day, like on a site where I think Wendy Williams was talking about, you know, because she's actually toned down, y'all, from back in the radio days. And I think when she went on VH1, she had a season where her and Charmaine, Charmaine and her was still, you know, together. That he used to be her co-host or whatever on her show. So Wendy Williams, it was very controversial. Like I said, this actually wore down on her How You Doing show, even this day compared to what she used to be back in the day, y'all. Okay. She, you know, was talking about Diddy, and there's been questions like, you know, he, you know, I like to say jumped the Lisa framework that he's bisexual, but Williams, I think, was saying, it was something on the website or something like that he was type person who did it more so like power, like to got like a joy out of belittling, berated other men or whatever, and that's why the ways he did it, to like basically weaken or show he's a power, a sick predator reason. So he had the entertainer lawyer, she said, had went in to ask a question because the door was open, and according to what Jaguar Wright said, allegedly that she caught Christopher Walker up here, giving some knowledge to Pup Daddy. She ran the room, and what was so shocking is even after she ran him there, he was still performing the service. And like I said, perform the service, whatever, and she walked in there, and then when she asked about it, he was like, he basically can do what he want to do, and basically it's a power thing, because he's like this, you know what, ain't nobody gonna do about it, I don't know, spend out another state, take that, if I'm able to get a guy to, basically, take care of my eggplant, whatever, then I can get a guy to do anything. So basically, like, it's a power trip. And she said Christopher Williams did get paid money, so I'm like, is Christopher Williams gonna respond to this? And she was saying, this ain't the first time he did it. Then it was like, then they were saying, like, she, he got this. She was saying that he did this when Andre, who recently had died not too long beginning this year, for other complications, got rest his soul. They used to work with Andre. I don't know why that's right, but you look him up, whatever, who's with Mary J. Blige, whatever. She was saying that Puff Daddy was a victim himself and claiming that Andre used to do that to him. Like I said, Andre ain't here. And turns out she was saying that Kim Porter, secretly videotaped them. And she was like, and Kim Porter got high, got high, whatever. It was just like, huh? Why are you bringing these people up who can't speak for themselves? Kim Porter, was getting high in the bathroom and something, and seeing that Pup Daddy, Andre used to do this himself, like, Pup Daddy probably done this, Diddy had done this to several other men, probably, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, that's what she was talking about. I'm just like, what the hell? That's what I'm saying, y'all. Is she trying to read the book? So she was like, she's gonna have to sleep with her gun, because, people gonna be probably looking for her, all this other stuff, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Oh my gosh, this is too much. And it's like, yeah, you are, I just don't know what is her purpose of doing this. And like I said, it's still like I said, that's not the first time we have heard about this, or people going, I know she was like, how Sean took the time for him, whatever, and he should go to jail for what he did. And, like I said, he has become cross-covered shade. He was like, how he be up there playing folks, like he ain't giving what we supposed to give to Christopher Wallace, why they take care of like Faith Evans, all this other stuff. So apparently, I guess at least what I know, she only got a problem with Faith Evans, which is interesting because remember back in the day, Faith Evans and Mary J. Blige to be cool, then they fell out, whatever. So that's weird for herself. But she, like I said, she at least didn't say anything bad about Faith Evans. That is it. But anyway, like I said, I don't know if it's going to be more continue or it's going to be what they quote, never, don't stop with her, or we're going to hear something new next week with her with saying something about the industry, because this is getting to come out quite a bit. Okay, what is up, y'all? After that, let's get into the last couple of topics. Did y'all enjoy the circus? Did y'all enjoy the shit show? I know I'm sounding like I'm doing a sponsor segment, but did y'all enjoy the shit show Tuesday night? I didn't watch the whole thing. I just seen the clips online. Clips like Jasmine Brand, Shade Room, and all the stuff, right? And Lovely T. Shout out to Lovely T. What I wanted to know is, for one thing, I already knew that it was not going to be, a debate. It was basically going to be some over talking, somebody crossing the line, maybe both people, whatever, right? And here's what I take of it besides being shit show. You got the circus, you got a clown. People just said F it as far as what to say, because times were on certain issues such as the Rona, jobs doing with race and certain other stuff. At times at first, the clips that I seen, Biden, when every time Biden talked, basically in order to stop somebody from saying something, it was like, he was basically being overtyped by 45, right? And every time Biden tried to get in the word, 45 would not stop talking. So it got to the point that Biden got irritated, and I seen a couple clips, and then he started talking over there. It got so bad with a point where, here you go, Biden one thing talking about he a fool, Biden up there saying, slip up, he called him a clown. I was like, oh my gosh. Then, here we go. Then he was even talking about, what if I was talking about, we wear masks even if it's 250 away. I sometimes wear masks, I don't wear masks. The mask is to help us to live. Oh my gosh. I know, like I said, it can be aggravating sometimes to wear them a certain amount of time, at least for me and certain other people. Like, you can only wear some long, you feel like taking them off. I don't go out like that much anyway, where I wear a mask a certain amount of time. I'll be like, getting out and get the heck on if I can. But one of the things that stood out, the main thing before two things where I'm like, how the hell is part 2 and 3 of the shit show gonna go? Because it got so bad, whereas here you got, which had nothing to do. First of all, every time it came to answer the question, 45 is basically like something about to the left. It's the left problem with this. It's this problem here. It was never like answering the question. And then if it was accountability, it wasn't having nothing to do with that. And then, Mayor Andrew, I forgot his last name. I know him and his brother. His brother's an anchor, I think, on CNN or something like that. And they be like, but I follow both of them. And even the New York had to come up, the governor of New York had to say, I think it's governor or the mayor, I forgot which one. But he like, don't be up there talking about New York got something to do with this. It's federal government needs to pay whatever. Talking about this Corona stuff. Like, okay, well, you up there talking about getting borders in Mexico, stuff like that, whatever. Y'all wasn't worried about how it slid into here when we got it from this area and got it from this area, whatever. We ain't got nothing to do with this because we ain't the one who spread it and started whatever. So don't be trying to say we owe a single, like, okay, whatever, right? But 45, how he is. Don't ask no questions. That is one of the most famous. Like, if y'all remember that movie, don't be in menace to society or drinking your juice in the hood. I think that's the whole title. But remember that part? Don't ask no questions. Just give me the money. And we already know, like, he only paid $750. And how many during years when it recently came out? But I'm like, if this information is going to help, like, do something where it gets my office, whatever. What is there supposed? There's still going to be people who, after all that, will still follow what he says. Even some of the people, most of the people who follow and believe in him, he's fucking over them too. Okay. So, anyways, when he said this, I was just like, he's letting you know whose side he's on, and his invisible white hood, if you know what I mean. When they were talking about, okay, are you, the mediator, I know I'm probably saying it wrong, but now sort of question him like, are you going to condemn white supremacists? He basically went around there and he was like, what do you want me to say? You want me to say and he was like, what do you want me to call it? Blah, blah, blah. And, Biden was like, Proud Boys. And he said this year, he was like, not only did not condemn him twice, he was like, basically, Proud Boys, stand back and stand by. Basically, like, is that a code word for, if I don't give him whatever, y'all take care of it. And anybody even had in mind, like, this same person who said when that demon bitch ass up there ran and killed, it was one of the protests that had to do, 1 or 2, I think 2 years ago, and one woman ended up getting killed. And how about these assholes sometimes use their cars to hit people during peaceful protest, and a young woman died as a result of it. And he was talking about just fine people both sides, and like I said, was no answer to that. And but he's telling the Proud Boys, which is one of those hate groups, to stand back and stand by. How much more do we need that he lets you know where he stands. I mean, it's so much proof to get, over and over again, whatever, y'all. I don't want to agree to, because it's still going to people, I'm not trying to tell who for y'all to vote for, but I'm just saying, or looking at choices like, well, we ain't got the best of word, well, I might as well do this, or but I'm just like, it's only so much proof and the fuckery of it all, and I'm gonna leave it as that, but I'm just saying, y'all gonna watch the rest of the circuses? Is y'all go early vote? But I will say this, I do have my early vote ballot, since they, I've been going for absentees, vote mailing, so I'm gonna make sure to send off mine tomorrow, and I'll leave it as that, I'm about for party. Oh yeah. So anyway, another interesting story I'm going to go real back is again the Tory Lanez and Meg thing. Now, I said last week I was going to stop talking about that issue, and which I am, but of course, as soon as oh my gosh, oh, I'm so sorry. This is just sad news. Please send your prayers. Oh my gosh. This was not going to be topic. I literally just got back on Instagram and I was about to go into my bookmarks and go into the subject. But before I go into that, now we know John Legend and Chrissy Teigen, they were pregnant with their, they're expecting their third child. And I think Christy had to be in the hospital, right? And I didn't know this just happened. This was 2 hours ago. I haven't been on like Instagram like that, but I just seen it says prayers up on the shade room. Chrissy Teigen and John Legend revealed the loss of their newborn son. Oh my gosh. You know what, y'all? I'm going to read this, and this is going to be the end of my podcast. I don't even feel comfortable. I probably will talk about the other subjects, 2 subjects I was going to talk about in the next thing. I was not expecting this. So I'm just going to read what Chrissy has to say, and I'm going to get off of here because this is just really sad. We are shocked and kind of deep pain you only hear about. The kind of pain we never felt before. We're never able to stop the bleeding and give our baby the fluids he needed, despite the back-to-back blood transfusion. It just wasn't enough. We never decide on our baby's name until the last possible moment after they're born, just before we leave the hospital. But we, for some reason, had started calling this little guy my Billy Jack. So he will always be Jack to us. Jack worked so hard to be a part of our little family, and he will be forever. To our Jack, I'm so sorry the first few moments your life met with so many complications that we couldn't give you the home you needed to survive. We will always love you. Thank you to everyone who has been sending us positive energy, thoughts, and prayers. We feel all of your love and truly appreciate you. We are grateful for the life we have, for our wonderful babies, Luna and Miles, for all the amazing things we have been able to experience. But every day can't be full of sunshine. On this darkest day, we will grieve. We will cry our eyes out, but we will hug each other harder and get through it. So that note, y'all, like I said, life is unexpected. I want to say condolences to them and their family. And now here's another thing, timeline, driving home from the hospital with no baby. How can this be real? And there's a picture of her where she looked up and saying, okay, but like I said, I'm trying to avoid like crying, y'all. Like I said, here's another thing everybody's talking about it. I just say, okay, like I said, like I said, condolences for not just their family, but other people too who have lost a loved one who has lost a child who is miscarried, that cerebral but there's lost people who have lost someone ones, or who may be going through it, where it's illness or complications or somewhat, or who are having a hard time, which most of us are because of what is going on, and not knowing, of course, what y'all are going through. But I want to stand prayers. I want to say positive vibes for their family, other families that have dealt with the loss of a child, or dealt with the loss with just anybody important to them, or who may be suffering themselves in some way, multiple ways, where so much is happening. And you have questions why, whether you believe in God or just have questions why is this happening to me, and sadly, sometimes things like this and tragic events happen in our lives, and we don't know the answer why, whether you believe in the Most High, Heavenly God, Father, or you don't, or like the chakras off, or you may think it's bad luck or something, but we just don't know. But like I said, I want to say prayers, condolences to the family, and I just think like it's just best if I end this note today. It started off where I was talking about two births of these babies, two babies that are here, and one that then sadly, unfortunately, did not make it. And so again, like I said, y'all, take care, hugs and loves, y'all. Like I said, take care, positive, y'all stay strong and be safe as much as y'all can, and just like I said, here we have a new day, a new month, and about moving forward. Like I said, y'all, I'm sorry, y'all, I can't really find the words to say, but like I said, y'all take care. Like I said, hugs and love to everybody, and I will definitely see y'all in another podcast. It may be me and 1 year older, and I hope to be blessed for me to be up here to see another year and be sound-minded, because not everybody gets to see it. And so I ended on that. Take care, y'all. Hugs and loves, and I'm out.